and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.
Your winter savings start now at 4 Wheel Parts with deals on tires, wheels, and accessories for your rig. Get clearance items and select products for up to 50% off while supplies last, plus up to 20% off Overland products and up to $200 off BFG tires. The deals won't last long, so hurry in to your local 4 Wheel Parts or shop online at 4wp.com.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranties, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
KMC's pursuit of victory has pushed us to the front of the pack, to the brink of destruction, and across the finish line for decades. Regardless of the driver, the vehicle, or the terrain, these are the wheels that will help you win by a landslide. The process of relentlessly redefining performance cannot be learned or taught. It's in our DNA.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
All right, here we go, guys. It is go time once again. It is 10 o'clock. That means we are back for your next update here on the 2022 Score Baja 1000. We have our first motorcycle crossing the finish line right now, or to the ceremonial finish at least. It is the 7X of Mark Samuels and team. So congratulations to the 7X. They have just crossed the finish line. This is our first official finisher of the Baja 1000 this year. They just completed 828 miles of race course. First ones to do it, and they just got there. So congrats to that whole team, the whole 7X team, Justin Morgan, all those guys that are on that team, Mark Samuels, everybody, congrats. You guys, they're going to be the winner, barring any penalties. Now, remember, the race is never over until we see all the VCPs and any penalties, speeding penalties, anything like that they might get. It looks like Rat is talking to him right now at the finish line, so if you guys want to hear that interview, go over to the score feed, pull it up on a second computer, and the 7X is your first bike to finish, first anything to finish. So congrats once again to the 7X on, it looks like, a Baja 1000 win. We'll have to wait for official results and see, but nobody else is even close on time. The next bike behind them is going to be the 3X, and they are they're way back here. Not going to have anything for them. They're going to be second place, it looks like, if they can make it to the finish line there. So congrats to, once again, Mark Samuels, Justin Morgan, that whole team. Everybody that rode the bike, I forget who the other rider was. I don't even have the list up here right now, but you guys probably know. So we have a finisher. That's first finisher in the Baja 1000 this year is in, and it is across the line. Now in the truck class, we're gonna show we're gonna go to the truck class. The trophy trucks are obviously the next fastest truck, or the first fastest vehicles on the track. The bike started way ahead of the vehicle, the four-wheel vehicles, so keep that in mind always. We're gonna have to wait and see what the official time is, but it is 10:05. They finished probably about 5 minutes ago. The bike did, so right about 10 p.m. is going to be your first bike finisher. In the trucks, here's what we have going on. We have Luke McMillan in the 83. He is out front right now. He is leading the race. Behind him, we have Dan McMillan in the 23. Luke is almost to mile 650 right now, so he has to go to 828. So we are getting closer, just over about 100 and, almost 180 miles to go, and then we'll have a finisher there. So will it be the 83? Will it be the 23? Or will it be somebody else? We'll have to wait and see. So right now, like I said, Luke McMillan is leading. The 23 is second. And then behind them, we have a battle going on. This is actually a good race. 1 and 2, it's an okay race right now, but they've kind of checked out, honestly. Because look, we come all the way back here, and we don't have anybody till back here. But then when we do, we have a few trucks battling it out. So we have the 43 and the 19. Now, this is the 19 of Tim Herbst. However, in the car right now is Pat Dean. So Pat Dean is driving the 19, and then 43, Larry Rossler is Larry Rossler. Like we've mentioned all day, Larry's doing the whole thing himself. So that is Larry still driving. He is doing every bit of this course, and he's going to be in the truck all day. And look at this battle. He just pulled up right with the 19 again. 0 minutes ago and 1 minute ago. So it's quite possible the 43 might have just got around the 19 actually, and might be in front of him because this tracker hasn't updated for a minute. I bet you the 43s just got around the 19. We'll keep an eye on that in a little bit. Behind them, we have 85 Mikey Lawrence. This is Dustin Grabowski in this car now. Once again, look at, he is gaining on these guys. This is a very fast driver in the 85. I wouldn't be surprised if he caught up to these guys, especially Larry Rossler. This is a long day for Larry. He's at mile 575 now. The dude knows what he's doing. He is smooth and consistent, but you have a much fresher driver in Dustin Grabowski, and honestly, a crazier driver. Larry Rossler is not a crazy driver. Dustin Grabowski, you could say he's a little bit crazy. So he's pushing way harder right now than Larry Rossler is. I guarantee you that. The 26, Dave Taylor, is going to be next. We have Ryan Pullman in there. So he's actually driving the 26 right now. So good battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So 3rd through 6th, we got a good battle going on here. And then behind them, we got Raul Gomez having a really good run here in the 90. So he was driving to mile 450. So you can see he's out of the car now. And then Darian was going to get in and drive. So that is Darian Gomez driving the number 90 now. So we'll see how he does. A little bit newer to the trophy truck class. So is Raul, but Raul's been doing it for a few years now. So we'll see how they do. That's actually one of Cameron's old trucks that they bought. 87, Dallas Luttrell. Another group of guys, the TSA truck, they're having a great run today. They are sitting inside the top 10, probably in about, what is that, 7th or 8th place right there. And in the 87 right now is Billy Gorky, got in, and he's going to go to 630. He's got 100 miles to go. And then one of the legends, the other LR, Larry Ragland, is jumping in that thing at mile 630. So definitely we'll see how they if they can keep it going. It looks like they will. The 27 was having a pretty good run, but unfortunately they're at 0 miles an hour right now, and that is not where you want to be at 0 miles an hour. Let me tell you that. That is on the Mike section up there by past Rancho Melling. Actually, Rancho Melling's up here, I think. Yeah, somewhere around here. They're right around Rancho Melling, actually, and that's not a very good section to be stopped at. Hopefully that's only a flat tire or something, and they can get it going again and get going again, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on them. Behind them, we have Dan Myers in the 6. Now, let's see. I'm getting some updates here. All right, so he's in the 6 right now, Dan Myers' truck. We have over here, we have Cody Swanty doing a pit right before the mics turn off, most likely a scheduled pit. Sam Baldy getting ready to turn left to go to Mike's. Gary Magnus still moving along. The 58, Tracy Graff. Jose Mendez, the 98, is probably on the road. Yeah, the 98 and the 70 are out of the race, it looks like. They're on the highway. So then it's going to be the other Gomez, JP Gomez, is going to be there. and so on. The 16 is still sitting out here. I feel bad for Ryan Arciero and them. They've been sitting out here for a long time. It's not really a easy spot to get to. So Ryan is definitely not having fun right now sitting out there. But the crew, last we heard, the crew was there. They were going to change the underdrive, and then they were just going to try to get it out of there. They've called it a race at this point. They haven't been able to get moving again. So a big bummer for Cameron Steele and the Desert Assassins. The 14 is also out of the race. So looking at some other classes, let's go look at some classes that we haven't updated much today. So class 5, let me see if I can find class 5. Let's go to score lights because I see that one right here. So here's the score light class. Earlier there was 2 cars that were kind of battling it out, and it looks like it's still pretty much the case. We have the 1211 right here, Oscar Alvarez battling it out with the 1205, who's now stopped, so not really battling anymore. Pretty much battling Baja at this point for the 1211. So 1211 and 1205 are your 2 that were farthest down the course. Everybody else is pretty far back. The 1274 still moving. 1277 is not moving. That's not a good spot. And the 1234 is moving slowly. So that's definitely not a great update either for them to see the 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Let's go look at some other classes. Questions coming in. Menzies out. Yeah, Menzies is out. They blew a second transmission or something with the transmission, so they ended up calling it a day. So the trophy light class, we haven't looked at them much. There's only 2 of them. They're both still moving, though. We have the 6005 moving here, and then we have the 6066 Joshua Cobb not moving here. So 2 cars in the trophy light class moving. And then we have, let's see, class 3, there's only 1 car, 516-1. Class 5 unlimited, here we go. We got some cars moving here. And we have, let's see, the 507, Ramon Fernandez, looks like. He is first. And then we have the 510 next, the 525 next. And then behind them, let's see, what else we got? We have the 504 back here. So we got some 5-car action, the 5 unlimited class. Look at this, at mile 300, we have one. Got a little bit of a lead over these next 3, the 510, the 525, and the 504, but definitely some fun action going on in Class 5 here today. So cool to see Class 5 cars out here having some fun. Let's see, what other class, let's see, Pro UTV naturally aspirated. We'll look at them since they were next on the list here. 1955 has got a pretty big lead and gaining. We have Caden Wells, the 1955. He is leading. That guy's fast, man. They're fast in that car. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think this might be one of his last races in this car because he is also building a Pro R that he's going to start racing soon. So he might be, it's hard to go from a class you're winning all the time, but I think he wants to go to a class where he races a little bit more, a little more entries nowadays, just my guess. But he's having a good run here. Zach Sizlove is dropping back a little bit. He was closer to Caden Wells earlier. It looks like he's losing a bit of time, but still moving. Joe Bolton coming along in 3rd. And then here's your Gordon update. Everybody write this down. You always want to know where Gordon is. This is Max Gordon car. 1977 is in 4th place and moving at mile 327.4. So there is your Gordon update. Robbie Gordon is in Mexico. He's just not racing today. But there is your Max Gordon, Mario Gutierrez team, Brian 1977 update. So that is your update for them. Going up the list, Pro UTV forced induction. Let's go and look at them. We got to scroll up because they're a little bit farther along. Austin Weiland, no surprise, he's still out front. He's just cruising today. Been out front all day, and he's still out front. PJ Jones and Justin Lambert are behind Phil Blurton. Phil Blurton is running in 2nd right now. And then we have PJ Jones and Justin Lambert. Depends on when it updates, but I'm going to say PJ Jones is in front because his hasn't updated for 2 minutes, so that means he's probably up here. And then Justin Lambert is going to be 4th. Back to Matt Burrows 5th, Ronnie Anderson 6th, Justin Smith 7th, Jason Murray 8th, Alex 9th, and Mark Brunette 10th, but at 0 miles an hour, that's not good. So Mark Brunette, the top 10. Austin Jones has fallen back a bit. Where is Austin Jones? Let's see if we can find him. Where did he go? There he is. All right, so the 2985 Austin Jones, he's kind of falling back. He must be having some issues. I haven't seen him at 0 miles an hour, but obviously he has been at 0 miles an hour when we haven't seen him, or he's just going a lot slower than these other guys. But he's still moving, so that's good. Got a long ways to go. They're not even to mile 400 yet. That's not even halfway through this race, and it's 10 o'clock at night. They've been going for about 10 hours right now, and they're halfway through. That means they're going to be about 20 hours to the finish for these guys. So long way to go in this race for all these limited classes, that's for sure. The Pro UTV Open class. This is basically the Polaris Pro R class today. Everybody is in a Pro R, I think, in this whole class. Brandon Sims is now in the lead, so check this out. Him and Craig Scanlon have been battling. Craig was in the lead for most of the day. However, the 1869 Brandon Sims has been crawling up on him all day, and he is now in front for sure because Craig's updated 1 minute ago and his just updated. So Brandon Sims, Craig Scanlon, and Wayne Matlock are your top 3 in the Pro UTV Open, followed by Kristen Matlock and Cameron here in the 1898, and then all the way back to the 1876, Mike Caffro down here. So that's that. That's a look at your Pro UTV Open. We can go to look at Class 1 and 10 and everything, and they'll be all together here, so we can knock these out for you guys. No surprise, once again, the 138 out front, Kyle Quinn. He's been out front all day, has a big lead. The second one car is actually, where did Damon Jeffries go? He is, 168 is out of the race. They're on the highway on a trailer right there. They blew the motor, it sounds like, in the 168. Behind them, where did Damon Jeffries go? I'm not even seeing him right now. So I don't know where he went. He's probably hiding. There he is. He was hiding behind one of the other ones. They do that when you zoom out too far. Damon Jeffries is your second place Class 1 car right now. So it's Kyle Quinn in the Wilson Motorsports car, followed by Damon Jeffries, the 121. And Damon drove to mile 211. He got out. Steve Jangard got in and is driving to 472. So he's out now. And then Corey Goyne is in there, and he's going to go to the finish. So this is the final driver in Damon Jeffries' car right here. It is going to be, sorry, he's not going to go to the finish. He's going to go to mile 680, and then Damon's going to hop in for the finish. So Corey Goyne in this Damon Jeffries car. Class 10, here's your leader. The 1022 and the 1016 have been going back and forth all day. Really good race with both these guys. But see, the 1016 hasn't updated for 6 minutes, so he's actually going to have, probably up here, he's going to have a little bit more of a lead than it looks like right now, but for sure he's in front because the 1022 just updated 1 minute ago, and his hasn't updated for 7 minutes now. So he is definitely farther ahead right now. So it's going to be the 1016, the 1022, then it's going to be the 1064, the 1011, 1087, and 1009. By far, this is the best race out of any class that we have moving today. This is the best race we have going between the top guys. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 cars, all within just a few miles of each other. Really, we have 486 to 503, less than 20 miles, and you have 6 10 cars here. That's a pretty good race in Class 10. Definitely anybody's race there. So that's it for that class. We go back to 1600. Let's go find a 1600 car. Here they are. They are coming through the washes in San Felipe. Once again, the 1626 has been out front most of the day. And now behind them, the next 1600 car is going to be right here, 1622. So we got 363 and 378. So a little bit more than about a 15-mile lead or so. And then the 1616 is going to be your third place 1600 car on tracker, except for what's behind here. Oh, Alex Gonzalez. Okay, so check this out, guys. This just happened. So this is kind of weird right here, and it's going to throw a little bit of a wrench in. Watch, I'm going to turn all the cars on. So see this blue line right here? This is the Sportsman shortcut for the Class 11 cars. So the Class 11 cars that were coming down here have now taken this shortcut, but when they did, it just jumped them in front of all these cars on the bottom loop. So this is a little bit weird right here. You now have a Class 11 car that is ahead of all those guys on the bottom loop. So look over here. See behind here hiding? You have Alex Gonzalez in a Class 11 car that is running up here with one car right here, Mike Fry, and then 10 cars right here, and 16 cars and all these other guys. So it's a little bit sketchy because you got an 11 car there now. But that's really the only way they were going to get around, because the 11 cars weren't going to make, most likely, some of these washes down here. So they put that Sportsman shortcut in up there for that reason. So a little something to contend with. The 11 guys really got to pay attention to their mirrors. The good thing is it's night now. So what's the easiest time to see somebody behind you? at night. Like all these guys in this race have tons of lights, and you can see a car coming pretty good behind you. The only sketchy thing is a lot of these guys don't know that there's an 11 car in front of them. So do me a favor, if any of you guys are watching this and you're down at the race and your car is one of these cars in this circle, please get on the radio with them and just let them know there are class 11 cars in front of them on the course now. You can kind of tell them where they are, but just pay attention. There's going to be class 11 cars they're going to be catching on the course. It's going to be the 1100 of Alex Gonzalez is going to be your lead 11. And then as soon as the 1111 gets down there, they're going to jump on and take that thing also. So you're going to have a couple 11 cars. Actually, sorry, the 1105 was hidden. You have two 11 cars that are over there. You got the 1105, then you had the 1100, and then you're going to have the 1111 all in front of these cars. So there's going to be at least 3 class 11 cars very shortly in front of all these guys down here. So just keep an eye out on that and make sure everybody knows if you guys are watching this at the race. All right. So I think that pretty much covers this. Like we said, if you just joined in, the 7 is your first bike to finish. Congrats to the 7. They've made it to the finish line. Luke McMillan is currently your race leader. Luke McMillan and Rob McCachran leading the race almost to mile 650. Dan McMillan is second, and then there's really a big gap down to the rest of the guys. So it's either going to be Luke McMillan or Dan McMillan, most likely. They still got some ways to go. Oh, the 21L is back on tracking. Perfect. So the 21L hasn't been tracking all day, and it's just showed up again. So the 21L is actually running third physical on the course right now. You can see they are third. They're ahead of Larry Rossler because theirs just updated, and they're also ahead of Tim Herbst, Pat Dean. So the 21L is running third. It was Ricky Johnson driving in the 21L with them, running third currently on the course. So that's an update for you guys. All right. I think that covers pretty much everybody. We'll be back. It's been 20 minutes. I'm about done with this update. I'm going to go get some other times for you guys. The 7X, congrats once again. We'll be back at 11 o'clock with your next update here on Fishgistics. Thanks to all of you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are ready to stay up all night. We're going to be up all night. We don't go to sleep. We don't go to sleep till this is over. And we're going to do some updates after the trophy trucks for you guys too. So just stay tuned all night. It's going to be a long night into the morning. We'll probably be going till tomorrow in the early afternoon, honestly, till a lot of these guys finish. So stay tuned. Go get some monsters, drink some coffee, whatever you guys got to do to stay up. And we'll see you back here on Fishgistics in a little bit.